ever get the feeling, like when you see a symbol, any symbol really, that there's like something more to it, like more than what's just, right there on the surface?
Absolutely. There's a hidden depth, I think, to symbols.
Today on this deep dive, we're talking about sacred symbols.
We're going deep. From the ones you see every day, maybe without even thinking.
Right, like on your grandma's throw pillows.
Exactly. To those that, might require a PhD in ancient mysticism to even begin
to even begin to
grasp.
It's like they're whispering, hey, you. Yeah, you want to know the secrets of the universe?
But good luck finding the user manual.
Right. Okay, so to keep us from like spiraling into an existential crisis,
probably a good idea.
We've got a ranking system. We're starting with the C tier, which is commonly recognized symbols.
The familiar, but don't mistake familiar for insignificant.
Okay, so true. They've got power. We're talking about symbols like, the Christian cross.
A symbol that's instantly recognizable?
Instantly. And it's like heavy, right?
Absolutely. The weight of sacrifice, the promise of something beyond.
Hope. Yes. Okay. Then there's the Star of David.
Cornerstone of Jewish identity.
But it's more than just a religious symbol, isn't it?
It speaks to a connection between, everything. The divine and the human.
The spiritual and the physical.
It's all intertwined.
Okay. And while we're talking about intertwined, we can't forget the yin-yang. It's like
Taoism 101, right?
Right. But it's so simple and yet
elegant. It reminds you that life is about balance, embracing those seemingly opposite forces.
Because they are connected.
Inherently. And this one often gets a bad rap, the pentagram.
Ooh, yeah. The pentagram gets a little spooky sometimes.
Right. But at its core, it's about nature, balance, the elements.
Earth, air, fire, water.
And spirit. Don't forget spirit. It's all connected.
And the pentagram has been around for ages. I mean, like ancient civilizations.
We're talking Greece, Babylonia. This wasn't just something
made up last week.
Yeah, it's got staying power.
Okay, so that's just the C tier. And we're already seeing how much depth these symbols have.
Oh, we're just getting started. Just wait until we get to the
The Isn't that like a sound?
It's a sound, but it's also a vibration. A vibration that's said to be...
Okay, wait. We need to like pause for a second because my mind is already blown. A vibration. Okay, you have to elaborate on that because I'm a little lost.
So the it's more than just a sound you make, right? It's like the
essence?
Yes. The essence of existence vibrating. In Hinduism and Buddhism, it's considered like the sound of creation.
The universe went, oh!
Kinda, yeah. Like if the universe had a theme song, it'd be the Om on repeat.
So when people chant Om during meditation, they're like...
slapping into that.
They're like plugging into the cosmic sound system.
Exactly. It's about connecting with something bigger than ourselves.
Okay. That's actually really cool. I'm getting chills over here.
Right.
But speaking of connecting with something bigger, let's hop over to ancient Egypt for a second.
Always a good time travel destination.
The Ankh. Now, there's a symbol with some stories to tell, I bet.
The Ankh. The key of life. But it's not just life, it's
like eternal life.
Eternal life, yeah. And the ancient Egyptians, they were really into that whole afterlife thing.
More than just like, oh, I hope there's a heaven. They were like planning for it.
Oh yeah, they were building tombs, performing rituals. Death was just another chapter.
And the Ankh was like their boarding pass.
Exactly. It's like, don't worry, there's more to come.
Makes you think about what symbols we have today that might be like future artifacts,
Maybe the Wi-Fi symbol.
Huh. These ancient beings worship the signal. Okay, but let's talk about another symbol that's about overcoming like life's little challenges. The lotus flower.
Ah, the lotus. Beautiful symbol.
Grows in like muddy water, right? But the flower itself is like perfect.
Pristine, reaches for the light.
It's like, yeah, things might be messy, but I'm still gonna bloom.
A symbol of resilience, purity.
Yeah, that you don't have to let like the bad stuff define you.
Exactly. And now we're stepping up our game. A-tier symbols. This is symbols of cosmic connection.
We're getting even bigger, even deeper.
These symbols, they're not just about you or me. They're about like the forces that make the universe tick.
Okay, so less about personal growth, more about universal truths.
Right, like understanding our place in the grand scheme of, well, everything.
Okay, hit me with a big one.
Let's start with the Eye of Horus.
Okay, the eye, seeing things. Is that too literal?
Well, it's about sight, but not just like your eyes. It's about insight, intuition.
Like seeing beyond the surface.
Exactly. And in ancient Egypt, the Eye of Horus, it was also about protection, healing.
So it's like having a superpower.
It's like having a superpower.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What else have we got in the A tier?
Let's talk about the Triskelion, shall we? 3 intertwining spirals.
Ooh, that's a cool visual. What's it all about?
Well, the number 3 is important in a lot of cultures, right?
Yeah, like third time's the charm.
Exactly. But it's more than that. The Triskelion represents cycles like life, death, rebirth, the flow of energy.
It's like a constant reminder that things are always moving and changing.
And that we're all part of that flow.
Okay, that's pretty deep. And finally, for the A tier, we have the Tree of Life, which I have to say is a symbol I see everywhere.
It's everywhere for a reason. It's a powerful symbol of, you guessed it, connection.
Roots, trunk, branches. It's like the whole universe is connected through this one tree.
And we're all part of it, all connected.
That's kind of beautiful when you think about it like that.
It is. But we're about to go even deeper, even beyond.
Oh no. What have you gotten us into now? S tier. Transcendent and archetypal symbols. This is where we separate the casual symbol enthusiasts from the hardcore mystics, right?
Something like that. We're talking about symbols that make you question if reality is just a giant math equation.
Oh man, I knew I should have paid more attention in geometry.
Never too late, especially when we're dealing with something like the flower of life.
Okay, the flower of life, that's one of those like perfectly symmetrical geometric patterns. Very pleasing to look at, but is there like more to it?
More. Try way more. Some believe this intricate pattern, it's like the source code of creation.
Whoa, hold on. Are we saying like the universe was made with a giant cosmic spirograph?
Well, yeah, exactly. But the flower of life, it contains all these other sacred geometric shapes. And one of those is the seed of life.
Okay, catchy name. What's the seed of life all about?
Imagine like the very first moment of creation, before time and space. There was just this point of pure potential.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
And from that point, bam, the seed of life unfolds, creating the blueprint for everything that exists.
So the flower of life is like the universe's baby picture.
You could say that. It's a beautiful way to visualize the interconnectedness of everything.
Man, I'm going to need a whole other deep dive to process all of this. But speaking of deep, we've got the Merkaba coming up, and that just sounds intense.
Intense in a good way. Think of the Merkaba as like a chariot of light.
A chariot of light. Where's this thing taking us?
To the higher realms, of course. In Jewish mysticism, the Merkaba is all about like spiritual ascension.
So like astral projection, out-of-body experiences. Am I getting warmer?
You're on the right track. It's about transcending our physical limitations, connecting with our higher selves, even traveling to other dimensions.
Okay, I'm definitely adding Merkaba meditation to my to-do list. But first, we've got one more symbol in the S tier. The Vesica Piscis.
Ah, yes, the Vesica Piscis. 2 overlapping circles, simple but profound.
Okay, I'm sensing a but coming.
But those 2 circles, they represent a lot of things. Duality, union, the creation of something new.
So it's like 1 + 1 = 3.
Exactly. It's a point where 2 become 1, and in that merging, something new is born.
Okay, I'm starting to see why these symbols are considered transcendent. They take these simple shapes and like blow your mind with the possibilities.
And we're not done yet. We're moving on to the S tier, which is...
S. Is that even allowed?
We're breaking all the rules with symbols that bridge worlds. These are the symbols that, well, even trying to explain them feels like trying to catch smoke.
Okay, challenge accepted. Let's start with one everyone knows, but maybe doesn't really know. The infinity symbol.
The figure 8 that keeps on going. It's a symbol we learn early on, but its meaning is, well, infinite.
Yeah, it's more than just like, this goes on forever.
Right. It represents the boundless nature of the universe, the cyclical nature of time, the eternal soul.
Okay, so it's like the ultimate don't worry, be happy symbol.
You could say that. It's a reminder that even when things feel finite, there's a bigger picture at play.
I like that. Okay, let's get a little more visually interesting, shall we? Tell me about the caduceus.
Picture this. 2 snakes intertwined around a staff, often topped with wings.
Okay, I'm picturing it. And I'm also getting some serious ancient mystery vibes.
You and me both. The caduceus is often associated with medicine, but that's just scratching the surface. It's about duality, the interplay of opposite forces.
Light and dark, good and evil, that sort of thing.
You got it. But it's also about the kundalini energy, that life force that rises through the chakras.
Okay, now we're getting into some next level symbolism here.
The caduceus reminds us that we're not just physical beings, we're also energetic beings.
It's like the ancient world's way of saying, hey, pay attention to your chakras. Okay, I'm ready for the final symbol in the S tier. Hit me with the Ouroboros.
Imagine a serpent or a dragon consuming its own tail.
Okay, that's a visual.
It's a powerful one. The Ouroboros is all about cycles, the eternal return, the idea that endings are also beginnings.
It's like that quote, "What has been will be again, what has been done will be done again, there is nothing new under the sun."
Exactly. The Ouroboros reminds us that we're all part of this grand cosmic dance.
I feel like I need to go lie down after this, but no rest for the wicked, right? We've got one more tier to go. The broken tier. These are the symbols that defy logic, reason, maybe even sanity.
Or they point to a reality that's beyond our current understanding.
Okay, I'm a little scared, but let's do it. What's the first symbol that's going to break my brain?
We're diving headfirst into the deep end with Metatron's cube.
Metatron's cube! Okay, just the name sounds like it could power a spaceship.
Well, it might power your spiritual journey. Metatron's cube is this incredibly complex geometric figure.
I'm seeing like a bunch of circles and lines, and it's making my head spin a little.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. But the key here is that Metatron's cube is said to contain every single geometric shape that exists.
Wait, every shape? Like triangles, squares, those weird ones I can't even pronounce?
All of them. It's like the geometric blueprint for the entire universe.
Okay, so this Metatron's cube, it's basically the cheat code to understanding reality.
Some might say so. It's also associated with the angel Metatron, a powerful being who bridges the divine and the human.
Okay, so not only is it a cosmic blueprint, it's got a direct line to the head office.
Something like that. It's a powerful symbol of the interconnectedness of everything, how even the most complex things can be broken down into simple geometric patterns.
I'm starting to think that everything in the universe is connected by some invisible string.
Maybe. Okay, are you ready for our next broken tier challenge?
Hit me with it.
The Philosopher's Stone.
Like in Harry Potter, turning lead into gold and all that.
Similar idea, but way more profound. In alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, it's not about material wealth, it's about spiritual transformation.
So it's like the ultimate self-help tool.
You could say that. It represents achieving enlightenment, unlocking the secrets of the universe, maybe even immortality.
Okay, now I understand why it's in the broken tier. That's a lot to process.
It's a symbol that challenges us to look beyond the surface, to seek the hidden depths within ourselves and the world around us.
I'm definitely going to need a nap after this. Okay, last but not least, what's the final symbol in the broken tier?
We're ending with the big one, the Tetragrammaton.
The tetra what?
The Tetragrammaton. It's the Hebrew name of God, but it's so sacred it's not even supposed to be spoken aloud.
Seriously, what? It's like the ultimate secret password.
You could say that. It represents the unknowable essence of the divine, the mystery at the heart of all creation.
Okay, now that is some next level symbolism. So we've gone from simple shapes to the unpronounceable name of God.
And along the way, we've explored some of the most powerful and enduring symbols known to humankind.
I feel like my brain just got an upgrade.
Thanks for joining me on this mind-bending journey into the world of sacred symbols.
Anytime. And remember, this is just the beginning. There are countless other symbols out there, each with its own story to tell and secrets to reveal.
So until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those curiosity fires burning.